Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope wherever you are in the world, today's been treating you well. Welcome back to Vidmas day 3, and today I'm doing, I'm sure my first of many, but today we are doing look number 1, a Christmas party glamorous look, and the idea that I have got in my head involves, of course, a big wing with a duochrome liquid eyeshadow over the top of it, a technique that I do so much for occasions in my real life that I don't necessarily film all that much, but it's a look that I wear all of the time, and I'm very excited to see how this one is going to work because it is actually a liquid eyeshadow that I've never tried before, but I think it's going to be very festive and I think that this is going to turn out beautifully. So keep your fingers crossed for me. We're going to be trying it out today. If you want to see more from me, then you can subscribe down below. Like I say, I'm posting every single day up until Christmas. Fingers crossed. Let's just see how that goes, but hopefully I am, and I only talk about cruelty-free and affordable makeup on my channel here, so subscribe if you want to see more from me, like this video before we get on into it, and leave me a comment down below. What is your favourite Christmas party makeup look? Because this one is definitely a firm favourite of mine. So first up, I have all of my skincare on and everything, and I'm just going to go straight into the base. The look that I'm doing on the eyes today does not involve any sort of loose eyeshadows or loose glitter or anything like that, so I'm going to go straight into the base today. I'm going to use the Made by Mitchell Build foundation that has just, I've had this for a while because they like pre-launched it earlier in the year. I really like this. It's definitely grown on me the more that I have used it. I have this in the shade LB8. The colour names and like the numbers and everything is quite difficult to understand. You do have to like, go digging to find. Mine always does this. Yes, you have to go digging a little bit to find which shade you actually need. Does anybody else's do this? Like the wand doesn't stay in the lid. Anyone else? This is incredibly messy. I do wish that this just had a pump. I don't love this packaging, and now I'm gonna have to spend half an hour wiping foundation off my hands. Not how I intended my evening to go. There we go. That's better. Yeah, not my favourite packaging. I've spoken about it before. I don't like anything in this packaging, like the e.l.f. Halo Glow, the collection one. Obviously it's meant to be like convenient. I just don't like it. I just don't love it. So taking a few swipes of that, and I'm going to blend it out with a sponge. This is the Eco Tools Bio blender, I think that's what it's called, sponge. This is my favourite one. I love it. So that is the foundation all blended out. I feel like it's a really nice finish. Like it still looks quite natural, even though I feel like it's still quite a lot of coverage. It's a really nice balance. For concealer, I'm going to use the Catrice True Skin High Cover Concealer, and I have this in 002 Neutral Ivory. I'm going to use literally the tiniest amount of this because it is incredibly full coverage, and I'm just going to use the same sponge, just use the pointed end to properly blend this out, but like it's a lot of coverage. That tiny little bit will take out the dark circles for sure. So they're there, trust me. So that is the concealer all blended out. I'm looking real nice and blank. really blanked out. I do have like a load of spots down here. I am just pretending that they're not there. If you could do the same, that would be absolutely fantastic. For bronzer, I'm going in with this one, which I haven't used in a while, but something was just drawing me to it as I was picking out what products I wanted to use today. This is the Essence Love That Glow and Bronze palette. So it's got a highlight, a glowy bronzer, and a matte bronzer. I'm just going in with the matte bronzer on a Real Techniques blush brush. My favourite brushes for bronzer as well as blush. And I'm going to just warm up the skin with this one. It's a really soft colour, but I feel like it will work with like the other base products that I want to use today. I wanted something that was quite bronzy and not too cool toned and like contoury. I did want something that was gonna add that nice warmth to the skin today. So just dusting that all over the usual the usual places. I'll put a bit on my snoot, and then I'm just pinching the brush and running that like very roughly over the eyes. That's basically the only eyeshadow, but like not eyeshadow, that I'm going to be doing today. Just very roughly sort of adding that shadow back in to the crease, and that is the bronzer. I'm very happy with that choice. I do just need a bit on my chest. Gosh, it's been a while since we saw the sun in the UK. That's better. Just a bit of colour. Just a little bit. It was looking a little harsh, wasn't it? So for blush, I spoke about this in my monthly favourites. I cannot stop using this blush. It is the Made by Mitchell Blush Pod in Peach Cobbler. This colour is beautiful. It's so nice and like warm on the cheeks, and it's got, obviously it's like a, well not obviously if you don't know, but it is like a glowy blush, so it adds a really nice obviously glow, but the colour, again, I feel like it would go quite nicely with that, oh, knocking things over, felt like it would go quite nicely with that bronzer where it's really nice and warm. I feel like our skin doesn't get the warmth in December, so I wanted to just add it in. And I love this colour. It's almost a little bit toasty, but the colour is just beautiful. And I've got 6 of these, but I think that this is my favourite one. I am just going to dust a little bit on my nose. And I'm really like blending that in with the bronzer. I think that looks really nice. I love this blush. But yeah, like it's got like an oranginess to it, but it's not orange. Like it's got that really nice warmth. So I'm gonna put my phone on silent. I am going to go off and do my brows. I'm going to use the Revolution Brow Blade in medium brown because that is how much product I've got left, and I'm going to be doing my like yearly empties fairly soon. I don't know when, but fairly soon, and I want to include this, so I just want to use that last little bit of product and the e.l.f. Wow Brow. So I will be right back when I've got some brows on my head. Okay, so brows are on. We're having a good brow day. I really like that pencil. I'm very, very sad that I'm so close to the end. I've also zoomed you in so that you can see what I'm doing for this next little step. I'm going to go in first with a black liquid liner. Use whatever liquid liner you want. If you want my recommendation, it has to be this one. It is the 17 Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner. This is, in my humble opinion, the best liquid liner on the market, and I'm just going to do the biggest, blackest wing that I dare to do. Hopefully somewhat equal, but just has to be very big. Like, because the bigger surface area now, the more you'll see the duochrome, multichrome reflect that we're going to put on in a minute. So I am going to get really, really close up to my little mirror here and do a big wing. So once that black eyeliner has completely dried, you do need it to be completely dry at this stage before you move on. So just give it a minute. I've just been cleaning a few of my brushes while I was waiting for that to dry. You're going to want the tiniest thinnest little liner brush that you can find. I have a few from Beauty Bay, but also if you have a very minimal like eyeshadow brush collection, you can get these just on Amazon. This is actually a nail art brush. Look how teeny tiny that brush is compared to this purple one, which is the Beauty Bay one. Both of these will absolutely work. I am actually going to use the Beauty Bay one today just because I do have quite a large surface area to be covering here, but you can just get nail art brushes and they work fantastically well for this little, I won't call it a hack, this little tip. So I'm going to take this product, which is the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow, the duochrome one. This is the new shade that they brought out, which is called Extraterrestrial. And if you look at that, like, tell me that that is not just festive Christmas goodness in a liquid eyeshadow. I am so excited to see how this is going to look painted onto this big black wing. So take the little applicator out of the tube. I'm just like swirling this round to get as much product onto that applicator as possible. So you take it out like so. If I hold this up, will it focus? If you scoop off this product onto the brush, completely cover this little liner brush in the liquid duochrome eyeshadow goodness. I'm just going to put that back in there so it doesn't dry out. Then you can paint this on to this wing, and where this is black, it will show up the duochrome liquid eyeshadow. It does take a little bit of a steady hand, but if you can do like the black wing, you can do this bit. This bit's easy. So you're just following what you've already got on with the liner brush and getting that incredible duochrome liquid eyeshadow on. So then once you have painted all of that liquid eyeshadow on there, keep your eyes looking down. Learn from my mistakes. You want to keep looking down until this is completely dried, because obviously that is still wet, but I really hope that you can see the duochrome. If I just get a little bit closer and zoom in, can you see? I'm trying to like block out the light a little bit. The way that that catches the light and goes like green and red. I really hope that that is showing up, because it's a beautiful, beautiful shift. I really hope you can. Now, I just need to concentrate and do the other side. So that is the liquid eyeshadow on both sides. I really hope it's showing up that duochrome. Now, I will give you a little tip. Wipe this brush off before it dries, just on some like micellar water, just to get that liquid eyeshadow off the brush and out of the bristles, because once that dries, it will just solidify. But this tip, this like applying the black liner and then applying something over the top like this, it works with so many different things. The glitter liquid eyeshadows from e.l.f. it works really, really well with as well. I've tried it with loads of different things, but these like multichrome liquid eyeshadows are beautiful. So while that's still drying, I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. This is another one that I haven't used in a while and I can't remember what I think of. It's the 17 Bigger Better Lash Mascara. So I'm going to add a healthy amount of mascara to the lashes. If I was actually going somewhere, if it wasn't just, I mean, what time even is it? It is 6:31 on a Sunday evening. If I was actually doing something, I would probably put on like a half lash, a nice little fluttery outer corner half lash, but due to the fact it's 6:31 on a Sunday evening, I'm just going downstairs to eat my body weight in mashed potatoes. So I don't need to look that glam for mashed potatoes. I'm just going to do mascara. I forgot how dramatic this mascara is and also how clumpy, so I have just had to spend a little bit of time like separating the lashes back out again, and also just like cleaning up a lot of mascara off my eyelids. Like, look at those lashes. Who needs fake lashes? I mean, I'm not gonna wear a mascara like this every day. This is a lot, but I feel like that pop when like you blink, when you close your eyes, when you're like fluttering at someone from across the room at the Christmas party, you know, that sort of thing. I really, really like how that's turned out. So let me zoom you out and we can finish up the lips. So I actually initially brought over a nude lip combo, but now I'm wondering if I want a red. Like, a red is more festive. A red is definitely more me. I think I'll start with the nude just to like show you what this looks like with a nude, and the nude that I would pick if I wanted to do a nude, and then I think I'll swap it over onto a red. So the lip liner that I would use is the Essence 8 Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in 04 Rosy Nude. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line the lips. The most beautiful nude lip liner. I cannot even tell you how many of those I've been through in my life. And then the lip colour. If I'm going to a Christmas party, if I am potentially eating and drinking, I want something that's gonna last. So this is the Beauty Bay lip tint, and this is in the shade Slippers. This is like a pinky light nude shade. It looks glossy, but it will actually leave a nice little tint. I do like it with the nude. I do like this, but like, a red is more festive, is it not? So let me just take this off. I'm done with that now. The nude option, I do like it with the nude. I'm not mad at the nude, but like, a red is more festive. So I'm gonna just get another cotton pad. I'm gonna try and use that one that I wiped that liner brush on. That's not gonna end well. And even in that short amount of time that that lip tint was on, it has already started to stain my lips. Just a little bit. So for the red, it's the same lip liner because it's just my favourite formula of all time. It's the Essence 8 Hour Comfort Matte, but this is in 07 Classic Red. And then the lipstick is the MUA Satin Sheen Lip Stylo in Razzleberry. I love this combo. Let me apply. So that is the lip liner just by itself, and I have sort of feathered that in a little bit from like the edges. Then I'm just going to tap over with a little bit of Razzleberry. Look how perfect those colours are together. And I do believe that these work so well together because this is like a lip balm sort of a feeling. This is gonna like wear off. That lip liner is not going anywhere. So you've got the line, you've got that lip line, but this can just be reapplied without even like looking in a mirror because it's just balmy like a lip balm. The actual applicator is quite small, so you can just apply it where you want it. It's one of my all-time favourite lipstick formulas. I think, yeah, it's my favourite lipstick formula. I love it, and this is my favourite red. This is my favourite red combo. I think that this is such a classic. It's not too dark, it's not too bright, it's not too pink, it's not too orange, it's not too berry, it's just perfection. And this feels like festive to me with the red. I do just want to add a little bit of highlight because I didn't add it earlier. I was like, let's just see how I feel. I want to add a bit of highlight. So this is the Revolution Revolution Highlight Reloaded in Just My Type. I do not know why I always have to look at that, because again, it's my favourite highlight. If you are my sort of skin tone and you want something that's not too icy, not too warm, won't leave any sort of cast, but will be blinding when it catches the light, again, this is my favourite one. It's beautiful. I'm also just going to put a bit down my nose, on the forehead. I want to just be a glowy little Christmas angel on the top of the tree. That is my intention this Christmas season. So just going back over with my blush brush, not with any more colour on, but just with the brush to soften the highlight in just a little bit. Because as much as I want to be seen from outer space, I do just want it to look like my skin is actually glowy, and I do feel like this highlight does that. It's very, very pretty. So that is, like I say, my first probably of many Christmas looks for this Christmas season. We've got a red lip and we've got a big wing, but the wing is duo multi-chrome beautiful goodness. I would absolutely love to know what you think. I would love to see if you recreate this look. You can send me a picture over on Instagram. I would absolutely love to see it. But if there's any other looks that you want to see this Christmas season, then be sure to let me know. I do want to do one that is maybe just a wash of like a pastel roses something across the eye. I think that that would be quite fun. But if there's anything else that you want to see, let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.